Hey guys, MCU Collector with another not figure review, posed figure review. Here we have the McFarlane Toys, the Marvel Collection 1/10 scale posed figures. Let's be honest, they're statues. Why he's calling them posed figures, I don't know. They are straight up statues. 0 points of articulation. There's no movement on these. They have a base. I don't think you can remove the posed figure from the base. They're statues. It is what it is. Statues can be cool. People collect statues all the time. Why not just call them statues? I don't understand. But he has 1/10 scale figure posed figures, statues, and there's also 1/6 scale. So there's a Captain America and a Spider-Man in the 1/6 scale. The 1/10 scale is the Spider-Man, Deadpool. There was also Wolverine, Iron Man, and a couple others. I want to say there is a Captain America also. But all of Wave 1 has gone up for pre-order, so I'll have links in the video description below. I found these at Target. They're not street dated or anything like that. But I was curious about these two in particular, so I wanted to check them out. They are $30, so not terribly priced or anything like that. The paint details are pretty damn solid, like really good. But they're statues. They're still statues. So it's going to be a matter of, like, do you really collect statues? Do you have space for statues? Do you want statues? And then you kind of go from there. The Spider-Man posed out looks very cool. Deadpool, very comic book cover accurate, in which he has super long legs and it doesn't look realistic, but it's very comic accurate, right? So that's kind of obviously what they're going for there. Looking at the package, you could see the Marvel logo, who it is, and then it shows where it was inspired by. So this particular Spider-Man, that pose was inspired by issue number 6, and then Deadpool was from the New Mutants issue number 98. Looking at this side, you see it just says Marvel. We get the McFarlane Toys up at the top. Looking at the back, again, it shows the artwork and it says what, you know, inspired it. And then this side, the full side, you could see the full-on comic book covers there, which is definitely a nice touch. And then on the bottom, not a whole lot going on there. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at these one by one. We'll take a look at Spider-Man and end out with Deadpool. Okay, so here is the Spider-Man posed figure statue out of the package. So each one comes with the trading card. I think at this point it's kind of typical McFarlane Toys fashion there. It is a card of that comic book cover, as you can see there. And then we have the cardboard cutout piece that it goes inside there. Nice little, you know, kind of details there, and it's got like a kind of a rooftop piece there, I guess you could say. We get some comic paneling. It's all the same on the back of both the Deadpool and the Spider-Man one. As you can see, it kind of flops around, but if you push it up against something, it holds up fairly well. And it makes for a nice little display piece if you put it in certain places, like certain shelves, bookshelves. Like if it's all open, it doesn't really make sense. So if it's kind of enclosed, it's kind of there. But, you know, it's a nice little touch. Sure, why not? But, you know, again, at the end of the day, it is still just cardboard. So we want to take a look at the statue itself, Spider-Man. Again, the sculpt of it is nice. The paint of it is pretty good. Also, we get some light blue shading in there. So it's all cool, but again, it's just a statue. There's 0 points of articulation. So, you know, there is that. The base itself looks pretty cool, so let's go ahead and get in for a closer look at that. Looking at the base, as you can see there, it's Spider-Man. That does look good. Good coloring on there. We get some, I don't know, rubble pieces on there. It's painted pretty well. So it's pretty cool. We get this metal pole here that holds up Spider-Man, as you can see, plugged in the back. It is not removable. So a lot of people were commenting, asking, is it removable? It is not. So there's a close-up look at Spider-Man, which is pretty cool. You could see where they have a couple of different pieces, like so his left arm piece, you could see that is a separate piece there, and then at the waistline you could see it as a separate piece. So it looks like it's, you know, 3 different pieces or whatever put together to make this statue possible. Paintwork on there, very, very good. The web lines are very clean. No issues whatsoever. You know, it's nice that we get some shading and stuff in some areas, like some light blue on that blue. So that looks really good. We get the web wings in there, which are nice, translucent little plastic with some web wings in there. The eyes look painted very nice. Again, sculpt-wise, very good. We get some muscle definition. We get some fabric wrinkles and everything like that. So everything is good there. It's just, you know, it's a statue. So if you like statues, it's just posed out like so. You can keep it there and display there if that's something that you like. But that's it for Spider-Man. Let's move on to Deadpool. Okay, and here is the Deadpool version. The cutout right there is a nice little like building explosion, or like looks like a library. And that is pretty cool. There again, the outside of the panel, just comic panels there, but just cardboard. Nice little touch there, though. It does look really good. The print of it is quite nice. And then here we have Deadpool. Let's go ahead and get him for the closer look. So looking at the base looks cool. The Deadpool, that's all sculpted nicely there. You get the little bookshelf in the back. Some good paintwork there. This looks like an X-Men book there. And then we have Deadpool. So let's go ahead and reposition and kind of get in for a better look at Deadpool. But one thing about it, again, his legs are super long, but it is absolutely comic accurate to the comic book cover and not just some crazy thing. So, you know, that makes sense. But again, 0 points of articulation. Nothing is removable. It does not come off the base. The gun does not come out of his hand. Nothing like that. Okay, so looking up close at the Deadpool, as you can see there, it's just all done in this red, like PVC, you know, whatever type of plastic. There, paintwork is on there. You get some nice like sketch lines and things like that. Some shading in the black with that gray. If you look at the cover, there was some, I think, like a bluish color that they did not do, which I think would have looked bad. You know, in artwork 2D, it doesn't look so bad, but in 3D, I think it would have a really weird look. The swords and the sheaths are just done all in silver. The gun there is done in silver as well, but you kind of get some sketch line, cell shading in there, and then cell shading kind of throughout. But no points of articulation. Sculpted pretty nicely. We get some wash in the pouches there. But yeah, that is the Deadpool 1/10 scale posed figure there. So if you're a big Deadpool fan, you like that comic book, this is something that you guys would pick up. If you're a statue collector, sure, why not? If you collect action figures and pose them around and do those things, these are not going to be for you. They're just not, because that's not what they are. Posed figures, no, they're just statues. Static figures, no, they're just statues. Okay, so here they are next to each other again. So 1/10 scale, so a little bit larger than a 6-inch scale that you would think. But look, if I add in a 6-inch Marvel Legends figure that is 1/10 scale, you could see that scaling-wise, you know, it's kind of odd. I don't know where the 1/10 scale or what kind of that equates to, but if I'm looking at like the 6-inch Marvel Legends here, would seem larger than what this Spider-Man would be if he was standing up. And then the Deadpool, I guess technically Deadpool is taller, but that's kind of in the legs, so I guess that kind of works. But like body proportion wise, right, small head compared, so it's just kind of odd. But you know, I wouldn't focus so much on that. It's just, you know, do you like, you know, the statues, or do you like the posed figure concept, or whatever it is? Beautiful sculpt, very comic accurate. That is always going to be the advantage. Good paintwork as well. That's going to be kind of the thing with these McFarlane Toys posed figures. But it's just going to be, you know, are you a fan of figures that don't move around, or you just display them? If you just display and everything, you know, they're pretty cool. $30. I don't think it's a terrible price. But they don't move around. They have a base, which is nice. The paintwork is good. Again, it's just if you happen to like it. With all the hype of Deadpool, I wanted to pick up the Deadpool to show you guys. For Spider-Man, my favorite character of all time, he's a keeper for me. So I absolutely wanted the Spider-Man to begin with. Rumor has it there's a gold label Target exclusive that's kind of floating around. So there is that. But we'll see. You guys let me know down in the comments below. What do you think of these 1/10 scale posed figures? You know, Wave 1 is up for pre-order. Wave 1 is up for the 1/10 scale statues is Spider-Man, Deadpool, Wolverine, and Iron Man. The other two that are coming are the 1/6 scale, and that's Captain America and Spider-Man. So you guys let me know down in the comments below. Are you getting any of the 1/10 scale? Or are you getting any of the 1/6 scale? Or do you think McFarlane Toys may one day take the license away from Hasbro? I don't foresee that happening. You know, things could get crazy and you never know. For now, I'm going to stick with my Marvel Legends, but for certain characters, I'm absolutely going to be picking up these McFarlane Toys Marvel Collection 1/10 scale statues, posed figures. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And as always, thank you for watching.